of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, the inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll rush to the line, clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to move it through the air. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Trying to get to him. Going to try to get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Picked off. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Wildcats! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Kansas State. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, in the defense to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He's right on target. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Sayin. Finds his target down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. They want to run it left here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He's looking downfield to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It is good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it left. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
He's going to let it go. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. The ball squirts free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He wants to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll take another shot here. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. He's got his man. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right?
Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he got loose, it was all over. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Stopped after making the catch.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. He almost had another one. They've already picked off three and just a hair away from number 4 there. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And the Golden Bears pick up the first down.
Once you get in this range in the football field, you depend on your kicker. You go for it. I think on fourth down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it in this situation.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they...
Brings it in down the left side. And he breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kansas State. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And he makes the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Quick completion on the out route. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Comes out throwing on first down. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
He wants to throw here on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trapped.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. He's got it and still on his feet. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They're backed up, first and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. He's not afraid to throw it from way back here. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking for a deep man. He's got it on the left. He's off to the races. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Washington State answered the bell away from Pullman today with an impressive victory. The Cougars knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
They're setting up the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off to the 26. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Coming after it. Gonna let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. That'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got to...
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do.
Nothing but green ahead. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Working that left side now. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.